Hey, are we live?
Thank you very much for inviting me to chat with you.
And thank you so much for having me on.
Here we go. Okay. Another thing that I think is really interesting, and it's something that I've got a love-hate relationship with it at the moment, is the attachment I have to my phone. You were saying that, all of these consumers think they can do everything on their phone, and we can, but even in Singapore, because everything is digitized, you can't go anywhere without your phone. And my husband, we were away at a staycation the other weekend and he forgot his phone and we had to drive home to get it because you can't literally go anywhere, check in anywhere, show your vaccination certificate anywhere, read a menu anywhere. Like, we're using our phones to order now. And that's actually becoming more and more prevalent, I'm seeing, through the hospitality industry here as well. So it's definitely interesting transition for a lot of businesses adopting sort of the SaaS modules, the booking modules, and looking at how they can improve service levels, but also drive down cost.
Yeah, I really like the way Embed have done like the mobile wallet, because you don't need the app. It's
Yes.
really simple. Like, you just go in, you just scan it, and then you're up.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, downloading apps and doesn't work.
Exactly. I mean, that was a really conscious decision that we made, actually, in that innovation, because we wanted to limit the barriers to entry so that you really could walk in, scan a QR code, load your card and play. And what we've seen in terms of the data so far as we've been rolling that out internationally is it's a much more seamless customer experience. They're not having to find the app on their phone when they return. They're not having to download and wait for it to download. So it's been a really positive thing for us. But we're looking at how we can now take that to the next level as well. What other services can we provide through the mobile portal that will benefit the guest and their experience when they arrive at the location, which is pretty exciting. So let's start with some basics, because we really have a lot of conversations and need to demystify, I think, still the notion that cloud is in some way less secure and less reliable than having a physical server on premise. And these are the discussions we actually have with a lot of clients regularly, although, less so. I think people definitely understand cloud a little more, but there are still some concerns and reticence around that. So would you mind starting with maybe explaining some of the fundamentals of the cloud?
Sure. So if you just take a step back, like the term cloud computing, like what it is. So it kind of refers to it's on-demand delivery of some kind of IT resource. So an IT resource could be a compute server or a database. And that's like via the internet, and it's pay-as-you-go pricing. So instead of like buying, owning and maintaining your own data center and your servers, organizations, they can just acquire that technology. As I said, like storage, database, compute on an as-needed basis. So if they need to, let's say, embed, you want to launch a new product and you want to just try something, all you do is just spin that up for half a day, try it out, and then bring it back down. You don't have to go through that lengthy procurement process. So it really is similar to how you kind of, like, I'm in a room here, you can't see it here, but I've got lights, you flick a switch and the power comes on and it sends electricity. And it's simply thinking like that. That's how we've made it as easy to use the cloud. And with what we do, like, we will manage, maintain the whole infrastructure in a very secure environment. And then you can access these resources via the internet, develop, run your applications, and then that capacity can grow and shrink, and you only pay for what you use. So that's the kind of the real lot of key benefits that customers are asking for. Trading that capital expense for operational expense really helps them with their cash flow as they run the business over time.
Yeah. And also, I think that when we look at the services we provide, traditionally it's been a very heavy on-premise solution, which requires, from our customers' perspective, some, headcount in terms of IT knowledge, network, etc. Whereas we're really starting to and have moved to a hybrid model. And so the reliance on that on-premise solution, even though it provides that critical infrastructure if the network or the internet goes down, is much more contained than it used to be, which I think is hugely beneficial to our customers. And it means also that we can do a lot more of and a lot faster computer processing and data transfer from the cloud to the on-premise solution as well.